Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna put some bubble wrap inside the greenhouse and winterize it. So I'm gonna start by moving all my citrus. You can kind of see I've added a few new ones this year. Most of these in 3-gallon pots. And the new ones that I bought. Some little ones. The rootstock. Some of my oranges. We're gonna move all this stuff out of here so we can stick some bubble wrap up. Then we also have, I've already started moving some of it. So over here we have a bunch of new mangoes that I bought in these big 10-gallon pots. These I'm actually moving inside my house into a big grow tent. And we're gonna see how they do over the winter because it's a little too cold out here for them. As well as some of the bananas and my coffee plants in the back. So I wanted to just kind of give you an idea. And then we also have all these apple trees that I potted at the beginning of the season that I will be burying or covering with some mulch. So we're going to move everything out of the greenhouse and I'm going to show you how I bubble wrap it and get it all winterized. Okay, so we've got everything outside now. Now I'm going to blow out the leaves, clean it, and then I'm going to spray it with some sulfur around the sides, kind of protect it from any bugs that might try to get in here. Because I'm also going to spray the trees when I bring them in here. So I have this. Okay, I've got this, I'm going to say it's 1.5 inch foam with the foil on the one side. And then I actually built my greenhouse on top of this frame here. So the frame's kind of down in the dirt a little bit, maybe a foot. So we got that all along the bottom. And then I built this little frame, and what I did was spaced out 4-foot sections from here to there. And then there's 4 foot between each one. And then what I did was bought 4-foot wide rolls of bubble wrap. And then what I'm going to do, I just attach these to the bottom here. There's where I have my electric out here, in case I need to run a heater or something if it gets down too cold. So we're just gonna run it down to the bottom, and then over there's my shed, which I hang out in, and kind of my man cave. I hang out in that during the winter, so it's usually heated and a lot warmer than it is in here, like if it's not sunny. If it's sunny, it's warmer in the greenhouse for sure, but I drilled a hole in the floor over there, and when it's cold out here, I pull heat from the shed and kind of blow it out to my greenhouse, which usually keeps it above about 50 degrees, because I can keep it like 60 degrees in my shed because it's insulated, and I have a couch and a TV and stuff in there, so it's kind of conveniently located right next to my greenhouse. And I wasn't getting enough heat in the winter time. It was dropping down to about 25. So I put this in here, and last winter I think I went down to maybe about 38 to 40 degrees. So now we're going to stick up the bubble wrap. Okay, so we have it all cleaned out now, and we're ready to start sticking the bubble wrap up. All right, it's getting kind of dark now, but I just wanted to show you. I've got the bubble wrap up, and I might end up taping this with duct tape, but I don't know, it might be okay. And I just overlapped it by the door. Kind of went around my electrical stuff. And I did that so that it creates a layer in between. see. Trying to create a layer in between so that it kind of traps the heat in between there and creates a layer of insulation. And here's all of my citrus trees that I need to put back in. Okay, so this is what I did with some of my mangoes. Now I put them inside, down in my basement here in a grow tent. I just have 2 LEDs in here. There's some of my bananas, some little ones in pots, a passion vine. It's my dwarf Hawaiian, it's actually getting flowers on it. And I've got about 3 more mangoes to stick in here, but I'm going to put them in bigger pots before I stick them in here. And here's a pepper plant that I did not want to get rid of. This is my lemon ghost pepper. Okay, so we're going to overwinter it. I'm going to cut some of the branches down, kind of almost bonsai it, and hopefully it'll make it through and come back next year as my little prince. Yeah, some of these mangoes didn't do bad for how late I got them in the season. Like, this is a whole new branch. Grew on this one. It's got some new growth coming out right there. Some of these I've seen some new growth on also, like this right here. Got some new stuff coming out. So I have 2 different LEDs. One of them's kind of a blue spectrum, and this one's a little more of a red spectrum. So we'll kind of move them around through the winter and see which one does better, and kind of go from there to give me an idea of what to do next year with them.